Cisco Systems was one of the greatest stocks of all time. And like all great stocks, it broke out of an IPO base. I'm doing this video to compare Cisco Systems with Cloudflare, which is net. And you can see here that Cisco went public in February of 1990, and it putzed around for quite a few months, made this little IPO base, and then broke out here 32%, with volume out of its IPO base. And you can see what happened. It runs up for about 5 months, consolidates, runs up for 5 months, consolidates, runs up for 6 months, consolidates, and just keeps running. And it has this tremendous trajectory, the trajectory of a winner, higher highs, higher lows, just kept ripping for years. This thing went on for like 10 years, one of the greatest stocks of all time. I want to compare this chart. Look at this closely now. The putts around, the breakout of the IPO, and the just rampage, and the trajectory of this line. And we're going to compare this with Cloudflare, which was not publicly traded in 1992, but we'll go to today's date, which is November 18th. And we're going to look at the weekly chart here. And you can see that it kind of putzed around here in this IPO base and then broke out during right after the COVID, the COVID-19. We had the follow through day here. This is March, and then it breaks out, boom, there, 10% with volume. April 3rd, I think the follow through day was the 6th. And then it just rampages up here, consolidates, another rip, consolidates, and it just continues to do the same thing that Cisco did. Just break out and then just make higher lows, and just on this same type of trajectory. Very similar charts here. So I like Cloudflare going forward. I think Cloudflare has more gas in the tank. One other stock I want to take a look at, though, is Roblox. Like I said, every stock, every great stock, every monster stock breaks out of an IPO base here. And you can see this thing putzed around for a little bit. It went IPO back in March, I believe, or February, early March. And then it kind of putzed around for a little bit, and it just broke out of its IPO base last week. Look at that move, 37% on massive volume here. And then it follows through this week. So this has the looks of one of those possible epic monster stocks. I'm not saying it will be, but it definitely has that look. It breaks out of this IPO base with massive volume. Anyway, I like Cloudflare and I like Roblox, and we never give up.